Out to the one person who unsubscribed when I ended the last stream.
Seriously?
Yes. It's funny. Anyways, welcome. Third time's the charm. Maybe everything's working now. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just a really bad streamer. Who knows? If you're watching this later on and the video is short, I'm a bad streamer. If it's a long stream, then everything worked and I was somewhat successful. But I'm not making any promises yet. So how is everyone doing on this wonderful Saturday night? You guys ready to play some movies? You guys ready to make some crappy HHN movies in a 2005 simulator game? Ooh, I gotta, hold on. Yay. Whatever, I don't care. I'll be fine. Anyways, what's up, my guys? Let me shit the mood here. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out, play some movies. We're still pretty early on in the campaign, so as we get further and we unlock more stuff, we'll start doing more creative stuff and some more movies and whatnot. Ooh, how am I gonna do this? Okay, that should work, I think. And if it doesn't, well, hashtag YOLO. Work, work. Yay, there we go. All right. Yay, welcome. So far, so good. Thanks for popping in. All right. So last time we left off right after we finished this glorious Nightingale's Blood Prey video. So we're gonna start off with that, watching that and releasing that. But something else that we're gonna have to start doing is our stars are starting to become assholes, and they want to have trailers and blah blah blah. So to be able to progress further on in the game here, we're gonna have to do some decorating around our studio lot, and we're gonna have to make a little trailer park. So we'll do that here in just a minute. And if you guys have any suggestions for, you know, HHN houses you want to see made into some of these crappy movies as we go on, or if you guys have anything you want to see, spam the chat. This is we're here to shitpost and have some fun and play with some scaredy cats. So I guess without any further ado, let's see how well received Nightingale's Blood Prey was. Woo! Definitely, the house was definitely better than the movie. But hey, at least we can take a, we can take a watch. Hi, Skull and Spooky. Hi, Falon. Sorry if I didn't see you guys. Said everything's not working. This is the beautiful creation that we made last time. Note the lady, or the playing cards on the ground is a reference to Lady Luck from HHN 21. You know, this is peak filmmaking. This is art. Stop laughing in the background. Isn't this just incredible? Also, how's the music sound? That was just like the haunted house. Just like it. Let's see, what are some reviews? The storyteller sucks. Well, I mean, that's kind of what everyone always said about her as an icon, low key, but thanks, Sky. Why does it?
I don't know. It was just a whole bunch of.
No, it's stream elements. I keep changing the settings and then it keeps reverting everything back. Add it to the list of things that don't work.
Maybe it thinks your picture is a...
No, it's spamming. All right. Ooh, looks. Elsa Strict and Paulo Ravinski. They're climbing up in the ranks now. So luckily the good thing about this game is we can do some of this decorating here as I adjust my monitor so I can actually see everything. Is that... Oh, I have a lab now? I don't remember that. Ooh. Did I not make the lab earlier? Or did that just happen? Okay, that just happened, great. I was about to panic real quick. All right, so we're gonna do some beautifying and some, what's the word? Necessary progression. So we need to build a laboratory. This is a good sign because this means that now we can start researching new technologies and new sets and new costumes and all that cool jazz. But for right now, we're paused, so meh. And then we're gonna have to start adding a trailer park for our stars because now they're starting to get huge egos, which, I mean, same. Just kidding. I don't have high enough self-esteem to have a huge ego. Let's see, let's add some sand over here to our desert area. Let's storyteller over Terra Queen, really, Sky? That's interesting. What is your reasoning for that? I would like to know. I will say though, I will wholeheartedly agree that the storyteller section in Icons Unleashed from whatever that was, 2021, was undoubtedly the absolute best section of that haunt. Like, that was really cool. I will admit to that 100%. All right, look at that. Looks just like LA. So again, this is we have to play through the campaign first, or I can do it on my own time, but that's boring because I don't get to hang out with you guys. But we have to play through this campaign before we can really get to the end and before we can really unlock a lot of the cool stuff and like the sandbox features and really just make this a playground to make goofy, stupid stuff. So sorry if this ends up being a little bit tedious in the meantime, but I promise we're gonna try and do as much stuff as we can. I tried to keep the intro and everything short so we can get to the fun stuff a little bit sooner. Yeah, I mean, I guess Terra Queen's a little cliche. I guess I can agree with that, but I don't know, I just feel like so many of the icons just keep getting retconned and everything. I liked Wicked, honestly. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I haven't seen the play and I don't know anything about any of it, so I went in basically blind, and I'm sure part 2 is going to be much more exciting and have more set pieces, but I mean, I think they nailed the casting for the most part. I really don't have any complaints. The only real complaints that I do have, I guess, is that I feel like some of the songs of from the musical were just not as strong as when you get to Defying Gravity at the end. But again, that's probably just personal preference. Hi Cecil, welcome. Miss you. Thanks for stopping by.
They're at work.
I mean, I figured. No, I'll have room to put something there later, so I'm gonna leave that empty. Because eventually we're gonna get rid of these disgusting porta potties over here. Yucky, stinky, uh-oh, poo-poo. This is how it feels not trying to tell jokes and not being able to see people. Seeing it for the 3rd time? Nice. That's gonna be me with Sonic in like, what, 2 weeks now? I'm gonna see Sonic so much and I have absolutely no regrets about the sounds that will come out of my mouth when I see that movie. I'm so excited. All right, let's make a nice little park area here. It's not as ornate as I tend to normally make them, but again, we're trying to speed run this a little bit and get to the goofy stuff. Let's add a bath, because, you know, who doesn't just jump in a bath in the middle of nowhere, middle of a public place. Boop, 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 boop. We'll add some a tree there to kind of, you know, block this out. Cecil, you do need to binge the first 2 Sonic movies. Like I said, they aren't exceptional. They're fine and they're fun. So don't go in expecting them to completely rock your world. The third one, though, if it don't rock my world, they're gonna know about it. They're gonna be complaints, not just from me, but from, you know, the world. Hi, Teeny. Yes, I agree, Sky. The human side plot, like, I know what they're trying to do. I know they're trying to make it, you know, more, I don't want to say inclusive, but, you know, more family friendly and more of like a feel good, whole family can enjoy type thing. But yeah, I think the human subplots just kind of derail some of it. But I mean, this is what we get for Sonic on the big screen. So I'm gonna have to be happy with it, and I'm going to celebrate what I can. Well, I can. Well, maybe you should have waited to play Cyberpunk until after you watched Sonic 3, Cecil. Did you ever think of that? Sonic 3 is gonna be the best one. Like, it better be. If it's not, well, I'm gonna cry. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. Okay. I'm not super worried about getting our lot prestige all the way up quite yet, because we are going to end up building some stuff after we unlock it in the laboratory over here. Did realize, though, that I do need to build another snack van for now, because, you know, Hollywood, high, whatever, expensive, high quality food. You're good, Skull and Spooky. What's going on? I'll look at Discord here in a second. We'll look at that later. I want to play some movies. I will play Cyberpunk eventually, Cecil. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, let's start building our trailer park. Also, my phone's about to die if you're able to run and get a charger for me. Anyways, here's Wonderwall is like my go-to. Sorry, I'm socially awkward. I'll try again tomorrow. Because I'm trying to think where I can put this stuff that's like not too out of the way, but it's not going to block our progress as we continue. So we're just going to do it right here. So I'm going to try and space these out quite a bit. Because we're going to, as these trailers get better and better and our stars get bigger and bigger and we unlock more stuff, they're going to want more room and whatnot. So we're going to try and keep these somewhat spacious so they have room to expand, but they're going to take up a lot more space than they need right now. So, Last of Us 2 potentially for HHN. Anyone excited about that? Or are you a little miffed because you weren't a huge fan of the first one, except for Hollywood's version? Or I should say, what IPs do you guys really want to see at HHN this year? You know, obviously last year I was dead set that Abigail was going to come. And to be fair, kind of did. The intentional references to them in, or to her in Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodlines on both coasts. So, you know, I got like half a point right. Yeah, I'm curious to see how it goes. I know you're excited, Sky. I'm excited too. But I always get very excited for everything and then face the crushing disappointment of reality later on in life, so it be like that sometimes. All right. So I'm trying to go fast with this. Fast, make it go fast, but make it look pretty. What other horror movies are coming out next year? I'm trying to think. Y'all think we're finally gonna get something like, I want to say indie horror, because that's not really, but something like Nosferatu or something A24 finally? monsters' houses. Bye. Give me Nosferatu instead. I did a bad job of trying to line this up, but that's fine, because we're just going to put some trees here and call it a day. Yay! Give them a little lounge area to sit in. Everyone's gonna get trash cans too, because y'all filthy. Thank you.
Cody. He's in his spot.
Yeah, like I said, Skull and Spooky, it was really just okay. And it didn't feel too much like the games to me, which was a big bummer. Which is why I'm cautiously excited for it to come back this year. Sky, Last of Us 2, Terrifier, Smile, yeah, that would be good. I don't know what BJ is, brain no worky. And Megan?
Beetlejuice.
Yes, Beetlejuice, okay. Good catch. Honestly, that sounds solid to me. I'm curious if we're gonna get the same split though, if we're still gonna be, you know, like 3.5 IPs, or if we're going to be at, or if we're gonna go back to like a 5-5 split, since, you know, Epic is opening and we want to draw in crowds to not Epic. Boop, 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 boop. Really? You hated Last of Us Part 2? I don't know if I would say, excuse me, I don't know if I would say that the story was the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. But I did really like, I appreciate the story even if I didn't personally like it, if that makes sense. Also, I have to unpause so I can move this. Oh, I'm pausing again. Yeah, that's true. I haven't really heard too much or put too much stock into ILO returning, so I'm curious to see how much that actually ends up affecting the event overall, and if it starts to feel like it did in the quote-unquote old days again, since so many people say it feels different now, but to me it just kind of feels like a continuation of everything we've already seen, so... Alright, give you a little chair... Personally, I'd like to see Beetlejuice come back, which I never thought I would say, but I think Beetlejuice very much felt like it was in the same vein as the original, and it didn't just feel like a, hey, let's make another Beetlejuice movie because we can, and we're gonna make it feel like every other Beetlejuice movie you've ever seen, or every other Hollywood remake, whatever, that you've ever seen. And I feel kind of the same way about the house too, like, had such a good individual identity. I'd be very happy to see something like that come back again. But the question is though, with people lamenting that this year isn't, quote unquote, isn't scary, or there's not enough scary properties, would having Beetlejuice, Jesus, I cannot talk. Would Beetlejuice upset the balance too much, or would it fit in with, you know, being the 1 or 2 comedy houses they do every year? Again, sorry I cannot talk some days, guys. Like, I promise I try. I just... brain no worky. Brain no worky from customer service mode all day. Brain still in customer service mode and expecting to get yelled at for things I can't control. Stop laughing at me. I can hear you back there laughing at me.
I am doing no such thing.
Yeah, sure you are.
I am entertaining the children.
Yeah.
More specifically, I am the pillow.
Alright, let's try and wrap this up real quick, or as quick as I can here. And as I said, if you guys have anything you want to see me at, or you have any ideas for movies and scenes and fun stuff like that, let me know. And we will pray to God that everything is working because I can't see that much with my monitors, but it's fine. Boop 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 a doop boop a doop boop 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 a doo. Oops. Well, we're just gonna leave that hedge right there in the middle of everything. That's fine. It looks pretty enough. Let's add some more pine trees around to these ones. I don't know if the hack works in this one, but you used to be able to put a Christmas tree and it would automatically raise everything's prestige to the highest level. Oh, hey, it does work in this. Let's go. So we're just gonna hide these Christmas trees everywhere. And they're going to help our studio also look better. Which, I guess it makes sense. It is December 7th, so, you know, we are kind of almost there, which is scary to think about, but also means we're that much closer to next year's HHN. That's the important thing, or one of the important things. Skull and Spooky, I can agree with that 100%. I would love for the Shining to come back and actually feel like a grand, ghostly, supernatural thing, and not just whatever you want to call what the haunted house ended up being. You know, Shining just majorly missed the mark for me, because not every single house needs to have this big, epic, grand facade with, you know, all this cool stuff, and not every house needs to be like the most beautiful, jaw-dropping thing that you've ever seen. But when you do something like The Shining, I feel like you kind of have to be able to convey that sense of wonder and that sense of, you know, that scope and the terror that comes with it, and Shining didn't do that. Like, everything in The Shining is big. All of the sets inside are big, like, at least from what I can recall. It's been a hot minute since I've seen it, but, you know, everything was big. Overlook was big. Hedge Maze is huge. The Gold Room is this giant ballroom, and it wasn't like all of those were tiny in the, whatchamacallit, haunted house. So, those are my thoughts on that. All right, real quick, we're going to unpause and start going back to the, tycoon aspect of this. And the managing, and start getting things working. All right, our friends are there, and we've got a new person who's cranky. So we're going to, oh, I forgot I made myself. I forgot I made us too. Anyways, we're gonna make Muscles McBeef. He's gonna be our new actor. He's gonna be our new best friend. So we are going to get him practicing so he can get up to snuff on things. Actually, I probably should have made him an extra first so we didn't have to pay him, but what can you do? And speaking of paying, let's give everyone a little bit of a raise. Look at me, I'm such a nice boss. Except for people aren't really allowed to be happy for a few more years. Per the, whatchamacallit, per the strategy of the game, so we have to be mean. Yeah, Beetlejuice, dark comedy, I agree. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it, Skull and Spooky. I wish it was Dead Man's Pier combined with Graveyard Games. Oh, that would be so good. I mean, Sky, I don't know if Fallout would necessarily be IP that would be sought after, if that makes sense. But if it's something that we actually got and it was either, I don't want to say a replacement, but, you know, if it made it in, I would not be mad, because honestly, Zyborgs last year, that's all I'm gonna say. Zyborgs was great, so I have faith. All right, we're gonna start trying to unlock some stuff once we get our scientists, but we're also going to start making what is hopefully going to be the best movie to come out of the last 5 years. Canonically in-game, that is. We are going to pamper our icons because they are going to be icons. And we want them in a very good mood so they can make this, quite literally, the best movie ever. Muscles McBeef isn't cool enough for a trailer yet. Oops. Skull and Spooky, if we ever get a Bioshock house, I will live in it. Like, I don't know, I will find a way to exist in that house as much as I possibly can. I'll do what I did during the Unmasking the Tour in 2011, where I just kind of wandered around the back of Winter's Night, because that was back before the tour guides were like super, or I don't want to say strict, but times were different back then. It's like when HHN could just put Freddy in some random place. Like, you know, the times were different back in the older days of HHN. Okay, I don't need to care about tutorial stuff.
Now, the number 1 to 1.5 might not mean anything to you.
Also, let me know in the chat if you guys actually want to watch this movie. I guess we will. I was only planning on doing the ones that we custom write, but, you know, why not? All right. So we're gonna get another crappy movie going. Just again, so we can keep these guys employed and keep them making money. Like, this game is like the opposite of real life. Like, we're in the AI takeover now of everything feeling the same. That's what you do at like the beginning of this game. You just put out like 500 movies that are all like the exact same thing, and then everybody hates all your actors because all they do is the same exact thing, and then they get famous anyways. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I agree, Sky. I think it could. I don't think it's a far cry. I don't think it's a walk, but I don't think it's a far cry either. I'd much rather get Silent Hill and have Silent Hill come back. Like, ooh, chef's kiss. So good. Hurry up. Will Jack come back for the 25th anniversary? I would imagine so. I mean, icons haven't been a really super prominent, with the exception of Oddfellow, in a hot minute. And I would really love to see a return to that era. I mean, especially considering Major Sweets was like, felt like an old school HHN house. Sorry. I had to make sure work wasn't calling me. Okay, let's get back to it. I forgot how much multitasking this game requires. You know, ain't even seen nothing yet. What was I gonna say? Oh, that's curious about Legacy and Brian or Inside Universal. But I mean, honestly, I said that too. I don't think Monsters is coming back. I think 5 is enough. I can't really think of a series that has more than 5 haunts. And 5 consecutive is what Walking Dead got. So I don't really see a reason that it should try and be extended, if that makes sense. You know, I feel like 5 is perfect. I feel like they wrapped up the story with this weird downer ending. And I feel like they did everything they need to do. Like, I loved Legends Collide, but like, every time we've seen a mummy, it's the exact same room. They've used that room design 3 times now. Like, yes, there was other stuff that was great, but like, that's a pet peeve. Like, I don't think we're getting Monsters next year. Which is another reason I was musing about Nosferatu, because, you know, if we don't get Universal Monsters, maybe we can get like Universal Monsters. Just pretend I'm funny, guys. Just pretend. I'll get better, I promise. Excuse me. You know, I would love to see a creature from the Black Lagoon house. Nothing would make me happier than a creature from the Black Lagoon house done right. All right, actually, I'm gonna safety save here real quick, just in case I decide I want to do something different. But we're gonna go ahead and watch or release the Scrolls of Icarus, theoretically this should be just over 2 stars. Yes, and that may or may not be good enough to stay at the top. I can't remember, but I hope it is. And if it doesn't, then we're just gonna cry. But that's okay, because this is my own strat that I created and not part of the actual strat, so it counts. All right, and now we basically have to do absolutely nothing for the next 2 years, at least money-wise. We need to more or less sink ourselves. Our lot prestige is good. Is it the top? Yes, our lot prestige is the top right now, and it's only going to get better, so that's fine. But remember, we still want to be in 5th place at the end of this year. So that way when the at the end of 1920s, so that way in the 1935 ceremony, or the next ceremony, we want to be 3rd place, and then the one after that we'll want to be 1st, so we can get the Rising Star bonus, or Highest Climbing Studio, whatever it's called. All right, we're gonna have them film. Let's have this be a thing. Oh, I need to get Muscles McBeef his trainer. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna say. Universal Monsters is coming to Unleashed, so I think we're more likely to see something bigger / better / a bigger focus on. Yay, okay, I unlocked some stuff early for us. We got a forest set. But anyways, I would imagine that, you know, in a sense, this is kind of passing the torch over to, whatchamacallit. This is passing the torch of the monsters over to Universal Vegas and having that be like their main domain that they reside in now, and having that kind of be the evolving saga or whatever you want to call it. But that's just my personal, I don't know, conspiracy theory. I don't know what you want to call it. We saw how wrong I was about everything else the last freaking however many years, so whatever, YOLO. All right. Now that we are kind of steady-ish, oh, we're gonna get another extra. Not gonna hire this person as an actor quite yet, but actually they do have relatively good stats, so they don't seem like they're going to be that as problematic as they could be. So we're gonna try that. Let's see. Your crappy movie is waiting, so we're gonna have you guys practice some horror. And then, what do I want to do next? I used to be so good at this game. I used to remember like all the things. I'm gonna have to do like a refresher day on this, but we'll get there. All right. So I can I make this yet? No. Is this the? No, this is costumes. When do I get the next script thing? I don't even remember. Okay. It must be unlocked at some point. I feel so disconnected from reality. All right. Let's make a movie. So I did a little I did a little YouTube poll about which movies we want to see get recreated in this tonight, and for those of you who voted, Slaughter Cinema won. Slaughter Cinema in general won, not like one, you know, like, you know what I mean, right? Like, anyways. So give me some Slaughter Cinema films from either one or the one that we just had. Either 2018 or 2023, and let's make a movie off of it. Give me your ideas, because I haven't looked at chat in a hot minute, and I'm going to do that while the lag is catching up. I don't have any tickets yet for Epic, but I'm probably going to be going sometime next year. I'm not going to be going for opening, but when I make it for, what's the word? When I go for HHN, it's probably going to be when I go to Epic for the first time. Unless something crazy happens. Also, I should have done this beforehand. I'm just going to choose something random. Keep naming Of course, I choose the one. Oh, there is people. Choose the one. I'm going to see if we have the Santa costume unlocked yet before we do Killer Kringles, because if we don't have it unlocked yet, which I don't think we do, we will have it unlocked relatively soon, and when that comes around, then we will do Killer Kringles. We'll see you when you come back, Skull and Spooky. And yeah, whenever I make it to HHN and Epic Universe, I'd love to meet y'all and just hang out and, you know, get away from everything here for a little bit. I wouldn't be able to sit here and stream. I wouldn't have the confidence to sit here and stream. I wouldn't want to if I didn't have you guys backing me up. So I appreciate it. Maybe I just wish I want to do like a coaster trip, but not like a coaster trip like for HHN. Like I just want to be able to bring all of y'all to HHN and just do like a 6 billion overtake whatever. But maybe one day we will. What's my most anticipated Epic Universe ride? Let me think on that for a second. I think we are going to just do a simple little quick slasher. Oh, I did say Slaughter Cinema. Can I do Heavy Metal Hell 3D? I'm gonna muse on what my Epic Universe ride is. Probably. Yeah, honestly, probably the the Dark Universe one. What is it? Frankenstein's Creation or something. The big E ticket of Dark Universe. Werewolf looks incredibly mid, but I'm very curious to see how Donkey Kong and Ministry of Magic are. I'm just not entirely sure if they're going to actually be good or if it's going to be something like Gringotts. Listen, I love Gringotts, but worked there for 2 years. But as far as a ride goes, it is not the greatest thing that's ever been created. And it had so much potential to be, so I hope we don't see anything like that. Okay, we need to do, I think we're gonna do some Amazon, yeah, Monsters Unchained: The Frankenstein Experiment, that's what it was. I think we're gonna do some Amazon Cannibals from Planet Hell. Oh, come on, I know there's a sheen, I know there's this, Jesus, if I can type. I know there's a scene, there we go, of this, thing crashing. Speaking of which, can we fit it? We can, I just can't type. All right. Let's see, Muscles McBeef, you can be our, I'm just gonna keep it down to the two of them, but let's see, what, you're gonna be our astronaut. What do they look like in, or did they not show it? Because didn't they have like a silver space suit? Look at me, making crappy movies that no one's gonna remember in 5 hours and worrying about costume accuracy. Sometimes it just be like that. Oops. I hit the wrong button, sorry. Boop, 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 boop. I forgot how annoying it was to try and look at wiki pictures on my phone. Yeah, I agree. The animatronics from Werewolf do look dope. Like everything scenically looks great. Okay, phone. I know I'm streaming, so my internet sucks, but please love me just a little bit. I'm gonna put some clothes on you while we're waiting. No, I don't want Slaughter Cinema 2. Why do you keep doing this to me? Alright, YOLO. We're going off our own reference. You don't get a cloak. Can I change the color of this? Not really. You know, whatever. You're gonna stay just like that. I do think they had space helmets though. I don't have those unlocked. Forgot how early we are in the game. Any good insignia? We'll do something like that. I'm just mad because Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City is so freaking good, and they could have done something like that, but it looks so much tamer, and that makes me sad. They could have rated a better coaster than Velocicoaster, for real. Yeah, I didn't got anything. Good enough. Should we give this man some facial hair? Here. No, they were clean shaven. They don't put facial hair on a lot of the dummies. I don't recall. All right, but now we got to make Elsa Strict our Amazon cannibal. All right. We're semi-limited by technology and all that crap. With this almost 20-year-old game, so we're gonna see what we can do. Let's see, we need some long, messy hair. Close enough. I can't make it blue. So is there a weird color that we can? I guess this is gonna be in black and white anyway, so we'll just make it. We'll just do that. And we don't really have any sexy outfits right now. Except for this beautiful like this game brings back so many memories. I'm getting age restricted for this, aren't I? Can I not do body paint yet either? Oh man, this is gonna be a really bad monster movie. Let's see, we got like do like reptile eyes, and we can at least give them some like blue spotted makeup. There we go. Do they wear jewelry? No, not really. Ah, this is incredible. They do have some designs on their head though, so let's do a little head tattoo. All right, good enough. The next one will be better. Don't worry, I'll add everyone else for the names later on, I promise. That was just the first thing that popped into my head. All right, we're gonna make this violent. I mean, that's how they died. Dark lighting, gotta add the fog, yup. Let's see, where do they go from here? Do they stay in the spaceship? No, I think they go to the battlefield. I know we just use that for nightingales, but I think that's the play. I think we got the, I think we got our nightingale popping out. Do we have a chick? We do. Haha. Oops. We can make another Amazon cannibal from Planet Hell. Close enough. Looking more like the depths. I mean, maybe. Sorry. What can I say? I miss the depths, man. I wish Widow's wasn't literally the depth, but just like different.
Whoa!
Just backwards. Makes me sad. I don't know if there's any exciting props that we can add. I'm not doing this mod stuff because I don't want to, because I haven't explored it yet. I want some fire in the background. Actually, let's add a lot of fire. There's a spaceship crash. Oh yeah, it'll look beautiful. Hopefully it actually lights up. Oh, and we could add some cigarettes too. Where'd they go? Maybe, I don't know if the cigarettes are lit or not. Okay. Of course we gotta make it dark and fog. Oh, where's fog? There we go. Wasn't it like, oh yeah, do we like the blue? I like the red. I think the red is a little more, it's not the right color or the right shade, but I think that settles the mood a little bit more. Actually, before we move on to the next scene, we gotta,
Whoa!
we gotta increase the length of this slightly.
Whoa!
Let's see.
Whoa!
Nah, they died. They're weak.
Whoa!
Alright, so should we have them shamble forward like this? Oops, wrong one.
Whoa! Oh!
Should they walk curiously? That's boring.
Whoa!
And take pictures of him. Armed guards. Oops.
Whoa! Oh!
Or Zambi-like.
Whoa.
Which one should we do?
Oh! Whoa!
Oh, could be Depths of Fear too, Sky, honestly.
Whoa!
All good Hans. All good Hans.
Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh!
I think I like this. We'll keep him shambling. And then what? We need to kill him at the end. I don't know what. What do people do? Oh, in the backseat of the car. Let's see. Just casually searching keyword. Let's see here. They don't really have guns. This was also the 20s though. Nothing actually happened on screen. They just kept cutting. Let's see what violent quote unquote scenes we have. I think vampire ones take 500 years to watch. Do the... Oh, here we go. Something short and sweet.
Ow!
Reacting to getting...
Ow! Ow!
Getting knifed.
Ow!
Nah, he'll fall down. Oh, this is the best movie I've ever seen. And for production value, we're adding our Amazon Cannibal.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
This is the best thing that I'll ever be a part of. Alright, so we're just gonna let that sit here for a little bit. Nope. Will's feeling ugly, so we gotta do something very important to him. We gotta...
You pretty.
Favorite character ever, honestly, at HHN. Love the, Dollhouse of the Damned 2014. Oh, love the little collector lady, whatever she was called officially. Oh, perfect. Alright. Now he doesn't think he's ugly anymore. I wish it was that easy. I wish a change of clothes could do all that for me. All right, now we're back in the real world. Management, blah, 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 blah. You guys can create another pile of drivel.
But we can't read French, so we had to burn it.
Mindless
Let's
AI
have some
script for
fun.
the masses. And since we know this movie is gonna suck, let's just pluck the good, experienced crew members out of there and put the ones that don't know what they're doing.
It's a wrap, thank you.
Okay. And then one of the extras is there, that's fine. You need to practice more and stuff anyways. And then let's go back to writing more mindless drivel so that way we have stuff that we can sell later on. Whew. Also, I'm gonna have to burn a lot of this money here in a little bit so I can get us back down to 5th place before the 30s. Oh, this should be coming out soon. Oh, that's almost there. We're just gonna fast forward for a minute.
U.S. industry sources today urge consumers to spend more money. It's a revelation out of its current economic climate.
Now what's next?
Consumer groups later hit back by saying that U.S. industry
Takes so
needs to
long.
make some products for
But we will
the
get some. We will get some good classic horror sets here in just a little bit.
May I have your attention, please? A new pack is available for research in the lab.
I'm not gonna build rehab yet. We haven't destroyed our stars' lives that much yet. Could do the traveling vehicles. Why not? Will it fit there? Of course it won't fit there. But it will fit here. If we delete that later, that's fine.
Remember that
But that can add or burn a little bit of money.
or whistle along with any of the copyright.
No, you make sure that set's good. You make sure that good.
And action!
So what would everyone's dream HHN house be? What would be like your blue sky if you could have unlimited budget and like all the sound stages to yourselves? What would you make? Would it be an original? Would you try and get one of the IPs? What do you think it would look like? Because obviously I think everyone knows for me it would be BioShock. I would love to see them actually do like underwater tunnels and crazy stuff like that, and just the scope of it all, and like, oh, they could have like a Big Daddy that was like on a rig from above that just like charges out but doesn't go too far. Oh, I'd be so happy, man. One day, eventually back there, you guys will get to see more BioShock stuff. I completely redid this room, so I have a lot more space now, but that also means that my my areas of where I have things set up is spread out a little too much. So the great thing about this game is if you're too far ahead, all you need to do is be poor. It's just like real life. As soon as you're poor, nobody likes you anymore. So we are literally just going to buy a bunch of grass, and no, not that type of grass, and basically deplete our funds so that way we can get the bonuses from the award that this gives us eventually. Burning money.
13 minutes and 2 seconds.
Are we down to 5th yet? See, look at that. We're already back down to 5th. Like, come on. Come on. We literally just burnt $100,000. That's it. Like, that's nothing. I do think I will be this forest set too, even though we really don't need to. I'm gonna do it anyways because this is my stream and I can do what I want. Yes. Yes, queen. All right, chat. I've never told anyone this idea before. Y'all want to hear what I think would be like the absolute coolest thing that could be constructed at HHN, like what my absolute like dream scenic design room would be. Y'all want to hear this? Because I've never told anyone this, and this would be a very big secret. Actually, I might have told you, Amanda, but that doesn't count. We're married. But I don't think I've told anyone else this. So if you guys want to hear it, let me know.
It's a wrap.
I figured the yeses were gonna start ringing in as soon as I went through. Give me a second here. Let me get these guys going. We're still in 5th. Gonna safety save. And also, well, I don't know why this reminded me of this, but while we're on the topic of, or my brain is on the topic of this, if any of these HHN video game haunts get announced, like if Last of Us 2 happens to be a thing at HHN, I'll do a playthrough of that probably this summer or something, and kind of commentate on it, and I'll probably make a video on what I would hope to see and all that jazz. So hopefully some cool ones get announced so that way I can do that, because I would love to play those on stream. But anyways, I don't know if y'all remember a haunt called Dead End from 2012, but I want to pull the video up. I'll do it at the end of the stream if I remember. But anyways, this haunt featured my favorite special effect that I think I've ever seen at the entire event, and it was a combination of a scrim hallway and a spinning tunnel. So like you're walking through the hallway and it looks normal, but then the backlights kick in and there's the revolving tunnel with like these blacklit creepy ghost faces. Not that ghost face. So you can see through and and then it just disappears and it goes back to the normal hallway. So cool. Absolutely love it. So I want to take that concept to the next level. Why not make a room that's as big as like, you know, HHN 21's The Forsaken, or trying to think of any other super grand, big scenic design rooms. But like, why not take that concept and just make it huge? Give me like a 100 by 100 foot room. All you walk through is this little pathway in the middle, and it looks just like, you know, a regular haunted house, whatever you want to call it, like a haunted Victorian manor. And then when it lights up, you've just got this entire world that's around you, maybe playing with like wormholes and like dimensions ripping and stuff. And it's just a whole freaking universe above you as you're going through. And then it goes back to normal. And then every time it lights up, like I guess kind of like a dead exposure type thing for the scrim effects. All right, as long as we get most purchase the studio lot, which we did, and all right, we're good. We got it. We got the one thing that we needed, so we'll call that a W. But this also means that we can start releasing some movies, and we don't have to completely suck now. So let us, where is our, I think it was this one. This was the one that they just did. Grease Calvary. I feel like we gotta watch it. Gotta watch it for the memes. I agree, Sky. I want another HHN mega house. Like, ooh, give me another mashup. Put it in 25 where it can have everything. Oh, I'd be so happy. It's beautiful. See, eventually, I think it would be fun to make like a full icon trailer or like recreate actual scenes from HHN commercials and stuff and use subtitles in this. Like, I think that would be a lot of fun to do in the future, and that's kind of why I wanted to start playing this, is because, you know, that's the fun fun comfort stuff that I normally do when I'm not making videos, when I'm not on stream, so. Dramatic. Oh my god, this is so long and nothing's happening. It's like Wicked Part 1. I'm kidding. But anyway, look at me. Anyways, I hope I didn't ramble too much about that. Ramble on too much about that, and that it made sense. We don't really care about the reviews for this one. We know we do good. Just like how we know Amazon Cannibals from Planet Hell's gonna be good. Maybe that one made next. I should get... I get the trailer. When do I get the freaking... There it is. Movie Maker. That's when I get the next script off this. Oh, sorry. Is it quiet? How is the music loud?
It's a little loud.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have wired headphones. Sorry, I destroyed everyone's ears.
It's more that it's just hard to hear you. There you go.
My voice is also going because I haven't streamed enough to not lose my voice an hour in. Sorry, Sky. I didn't know. Like I said, I was trying to set all this stuff up right before stream, so I didn't really... Like, I was working on a bunch of it yesterday, and I had like an hour to wrap up today, and I didn't get to do the test stuff that I wanted to do, and I just kind of YOLO'd it, so... Sorry I killed y'all with a YOLO. YOLO strat. No, Cheeny butt. You know what? Let's give... We're gonna start pampering these guys so that way we can start being the best in the biz. And since money is not really an object to us right now, let's just make everyone happy with their salary. We will make something like that happen, Skull and Spooky. I like the idea of doing another live reaction in Discord or something. I don't want to say I've been intentionally not working because I don't have ideas or like, I don't know how to phrase it, but like, as I'm just living my life not working on videos as heavily as I was for the next couple of weeks, all I've done is like think about HHN trivia questions and like bits that I want to add to videos and even more HHN trivia. So literally I'm so excited for work to slow down in 2 weeks so I can just get a bunch of those episodes done, because I want to get, I know sometime on stream last year I said I was gonna get 50 videos out this year. Took the big L right there on that one, LMAO. Cry. But
You made work slow down in like 3.5, 4 weeks.
I did. December is one long moment in time.
Ow!
But yes, I do want to. I definitely didn't get 50 videos out. Definitely didn't even do 50 videos, including live streams. But I do want to get at least 15 to 20 HHN trivias out next year. This year I was hoping and trying that I was gonna get a lot of new stuff done, and I was gonna be, I was gonna do however many different series and these standalone videos and blah blah blah, and then just couldn't keep up with it. But next year, I know the projects I want to do. I know specifically which series I want to stick to, which is going to be, spoiler alert, doing some more spin-offs of the countdown and doing it for some more events that I've been to, and maybe for HHN years as a whole. Let me know if you guys would want to see that, like a ranking of all, 14 years I've been to HHN now. And then HHN Trivia is the other one. I'm hoping I can bang them out. I'm really hoping, taking a break, slowing down, focusing on my mental health, and like, it's gonna give me so much drive to get this done. And trivia is like the one thing that I know I do that a lot of people don't, at least in video form. So like, oh, I can't wait. We're taking over the world next year. Ugh. Pull me off him. Well, this sounds like a great scary movie. I'm down. Oh, my back's hurting.
Action.
What time even is it? We'll see if we go to 35. We're gonna make at least a few more movies and try and progress a bit in the campaign here. Now we finally got the intermediate script office, thank God. So we're gonna see how it goes. And now that we have the script office, this means that instead of having movies that, you know, are a maximum of 1-star quality, give or take, before you write, or 1-star script quality, now we can make 2-star script quality, which means that we get to add more scenes and do more stuff to try and get that rating. But it's still not very hard because we're early in the game. But anyways, Sky, when is the next HHN trivia video? I'm going to say March right now. And I'm going to say March because I don't think it's going to come out in March, and I think it's going to come out earlier. But I don't want to jinx myself by putting that in the air and then having to hold myself to it and feeling bad if it's not ready. Because I do have a few other, I want to finish the countdown before I fully move on to HHN trivia. I want to get that done. I need to get that done. And then I've been telling Josh this for the last couple of months, but then the plan is literally just crank out like however many videos or however many HHN trivia episodes I can in like a month or two, and then work on some other stuff, and then crank out another few and have them for a while. That's awesome, Skull and Spooky. That sounds cool. And also thank you for the love with my almost dying because of my PC making me rip my hair out. This year might not have been the year that I thought it was going to be, but next year is going to be even better. And now I have the I have the experience with failure to say that even more confidently that next year will be a much better year. Stop laughing at me.
I was breathing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't say stop breathing on stream or people are gonna think I hate you. Alright. I'm gonna keep our extras working. Because if we're gonna need more scenes, that means we're probably gonna need more actors. Which means these guys need to have experience. You need some comedy. Yeah, true. Stop breathing. Yeah, Skull and Spooky, you were the earliest sub, and you were one of the earliest subs, and what? The third person I ever met from this channel, but you were the first one that made a really big impact, if that makes sense. Not that the first two were bad people, but the first two people that recognized me, it was very quick, just, hey, hey. It wasn't a full-on conversation. But it was still great to see them and be like, it's funny because my friend Nick, that was my first night at HHN, and I was with my buddy Nick, and we were just casually talking about it. I made the joke of like, I'm a big deal now. I'm a huge YouTuber. And he was like, bro, HHN just started. Like, I would be surprised if you get recognized like within the first week. Like, not to be disrespectful, but just from like a realistic standpoint. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm just memeing. And then literally we got out of the first house and someone was like, yo, is that 6 billion? And I was like, such a classic moment. Love that man. Miss him. But just makes me laugh every time I think about it. Because I'm like, yes, I did it. Somebody proved to me, and I didn't just prove to myself. Oh, hi Pixie. Sorry, Pixie just brought up a toy, but it's a little rabbit that makes like it's supposed to mimic the sound a rabbit would make, except for the batteries dying on it, so it sounded like a dying robot, like a cyborg off in the distance. And I was trying to figure out what was going on. I was worried that somebody broke into our house or something was about to explode. Hi Pixie. You can come join. You can come watch Amazon Cannibals from Planet Hell. Oh, I didn't even see Chino. I'll move the camera here in a second. Here,
Who's a big baby?
real quick before we watch this, I have to see. I have to put on something that's not me. I don't know if this is gonna.
He's a big baby.
The baby. So this used to be my video game shelves and stuff, but I just moved the couch over here again to just try and make more room. And the cats are now very happy that they can be right on the other side of the desk as me. I realized I didn't say any of that in the microphone, so you probably didn't hear anything I said, so I apologize about that. I moved stuff and now they're happy that they can be closer to me. It's true love. All right, let's watch this beautiful Amazon Cannibals from Planet Hell. I'm not gonna change the music because I don't want to murder everyone's ears again on accident like last time. Oh, I forgot to do that. That's okay. Oh, I forgot to make that the spaceman. Oh well, it's fine. Just pretend that he was the one that was in the crash. It's fine. We don't play this for the plot. Beautiful. I think that's the best thing I've ever watched. What? They hated it. Disrespectful. Why is it bad because he's not famous? That's rude. That's like saying you can't do anything unless you're popular. This game is mean. This game hurts my feelings. Hideously exposes his sci-fi inexperience. Oof. Poor Muscles McBeef. Yeah, I guess I didn't really give him any sci-fi, did I? Oh well, it's fine. That was my fault. But again, none of this matters. We're just having fun. Speaking of having fun, we gotta make the director and storyteller get drunk together. This is HHN after all, right? Need their blinky cups. Where's the... Yay. Hey look, it's an HHN content creator. Wait, what are they doing? No, you're supposed to be... Look, it's HHN stuff. You're supposed to be nerding. There we go. This is celebrities. You're not supposed to be nice. That's not fun. Alright, now they're famous. Oh, I need to pause real quick so I can pull chat back up. Ugh. Yeah, I named it after... I named it after you, Skull and Spooky, because that was the first thing that I could think of. Yeah, I was tore up with my blinky cup in line for a quiet place this year. Sounds like a dream, honestly. Alright. You do more practice. You guys do more practice. I'm not gonna be able to stream this. I'm gonna have to like beat the campaign in my free time because there's too much for me to focus on and also look at chat. And I feel like a bad streamer.
forget that you've all but killed the theater. I hope you can sleep well tonight.
Okay. What do we want to do next? We have the forest set
May I have your attention?
and some Wild West
A new
stuff.
pack is available for research in the lab.
Oh, god damn it, I was hoping you were gonna fit there. It's fine. So what can we make out of this? Excuse me, we could do a slasher. Oh, I did say major sweets. So let me see here. Let me see if I can figure out a major sweets one. What do I have? I don't really have a factory. We could do the stage actually. All right, you're gonna be our lead. I don't know if we're gonna have anyone else. Let's see. Oh, we need a Miss Treats. We need a girl. Oh no, do I have to look up costumes on the wiki again? I've never had to, my brain has never actually had to process other stuff while playing this game before, so it's taking a minute. Normally my brain is 100% focused on this because I'm playing it in a depressive episode and not talking to anyone. Ooh, these photos are lights on, which is great, but I need... Okay, this is taking too long. We're gonna leave it. We'll leave this as a comedy. You know what? Let's put Muscles McBeef here and make him major sweets. That I think fits a little too much. That would be cool, Skull and Spooky, a Zyborg to match. What are you doing? To match Transformers? Yeah, that would be awesome. I would be so down. Oh, we have... Just kidding, we have the Santa Claus now. We can do, crap, what do we call it? Killer Kringles now. That works. If my... whatever. To wait, actually, I don't know if we're gonna be able to give her a Santa costume. We're gonna have to see. He was an old man in the haunt, wasn't he? I kind of remember. He had glasses, right? I don't freaking know. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it simple. Can't remember. I don't want to look up at the wiki. I don't really care. Like I do, but at the same time I don't. You gotta give him the longest beard we can, which isn't at all. I agree that chainsaw wielding clown should come back to Springfield. They were a highlight of every year. Let's see. So what can we put Mrs. Claus in? Yes, Chino. You gonna come over here and say hi, or are you just gonna scream from the doorway? Like a green elfish dress on, I guess. I don't really... Wow, this is... Can't even do anything to make this more plain. Just hoping I could customize that a little bit. Yeah, this isn't close, but I don't care enough. Do they have any haircuts with a... No, that's not curly enough. That's too curly. Yeah, I think that's what it was before. Ah, this is great. All right, what can we use as Santa's workshop? I'm gonna have to use the Wild West Bank. That might be the closest matching. Or the jail. Yeah, Sky, that's #1 pipe dream, is to have every ride have like an HHN overlay. Like, that would be so cool. Like, whole park transforms. Not just the streets and everything. Yeah, right? Scary Mummy? Oh, love it. Alright. Give me some directions. Where's this going? What are we doing with this movie? What's the direction? What's the mood? What are these killer Kringles doing next? I don't really know how to make the elf, but she got her back turned, so we're just gonna YOLO it. I don't have... Eventually I would have had, or eventually we'll get a little prosthetic head that we can use that actually kind of looks like one of the elves / tooth fairies. But until then, this is what we have to do. Good enough. I hope Rip Ride Rocket isn't around for HHN next year. Pfft. Low key. I hope it turns into something else. Let's see, this is the North Pole, so there shouldn't be any, And I guess it was kind of bright, now that I think about it. But we should add some Christmas stuff here. Oops. Uh-oh, I hear someone screaming. We should, haha, I was gonna say we should be able to add some Christmas trees oh, he's just gonna come out of that Christmas tree, it's fine. Oh look, we won't even be able to tell that it's a jail. Oops, I moved the wrong one. Let's see, do we have a giant bag or something? Just gonna put some crates in, kind of looks like presents. Movie magic, levitating in thin air. Typewriter. Old coffin, yes, perfect. Banana, comic relief, of course. Good enough. Yeah, you're probably right about Rip Ride Rocket Sky. I agree. Oops. But I can wishful think that this I can wishfully think that Rocket will be gone and a replacement will be announced sooner rather than later. All right, there's our killer Kringles. So we've got the axe. It's gotta pop up. Gotta pop up to someone. Hi, Genie. Yes. Oh wait, sorry. Bashing objects. Yes. Do you want to come? Oh, you're just gonna. Hi. You're just gonna climb on my computer. All right. Dramatically. Let's see. What mood does this? No, that looks too sad. He looks the same. He's a bad actor. He's not emoting. I hate this. All right. We need to go over and see what Miss Kringle's doing. What did Miss Kringle have? Did she have... You didn't go, so...
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we should have had... We need a neutral... We need a neutral person. All right, here we go. This is our casual HHN guest going through the haunted house. And for some reason they dressed like they're in the 1930s because everybody has a cool outfit. Oh, there we go. Wow, I can't put anything bougie on this. Oh, here we go. There we go, typical HHN fashion. Where's her cell phone? Where's her vlogging stick? Gonna put a... Ooh, them shoes. I don't know how to do makeup, so I'm not gonna do any of that. Like, I don't know what girls' makeup looks like. I have no concept of that. All right, here's our typical HHN guest walking through. Yeah, that's how a typical person enters into an HHN scene, or maybe it's just me. I do that. Peek my head in, and then I always look both directions. Oh. All right. They gotta be scared, though. Yes, Genie? All right, now is when Mrs. Kringle is gonna come out with her knife. Let's see. We don't have a slasher knife yet, so I guess that's the best we're gonna get. We gotta load our dressing. Ew. You little asshole. You bit my foot. Okay, we can't see it, so we're still gonna... There we go. Beautiful. And then let's see. Our elf was eating someone, so what could I have? Could we have this elf do off in the corner? There we go. Oh, it's through the door. Lame. It'll work. I'm gonna have... Gotta put our stars in the shot so that way we can add production value. Alright, which one of you was the elf? You were the person. Yeah, you were the casual HHN. And you're the angry elf. Incredible. This is the best thing I've ever seen. Best thing I've ever made in my life. And then we're gonna go to the stage. We're gonna go to the stage and get drunk. Because that's what it look like outside of the sprung tent. Wait, I got one even better. Here we go. This is even. Okay, we gotta put our. We gotta adjust the backdrop here. Didn't really need to worry too much about it in the last one, but let's see here. Come on, we don't have anything urban yet. This is disrespectful. Yes, that looks exactly like HHN. I can't show the whole scene, even though it is pretty obvious what it is. I need to at least keep some element of surprise. So lame. I hate being so early. Oh no, R.I.P. Who is destroying stuff? Okay, we'll just do the prison camp at night, or whatever this was. Oh, we don't have it at. I hate my life. I'm just gonna go with it. This still works. All right. Yeah, I've heard that the Shrek Q area is still there. I don't know how true that is or not about Villain Con, because it's certainly interesting, but I would like to see it come back as well. I like the feeling of the queues. Like, I love the queue houses. I would love to have even more queue houses. That would be great. Oh, did we put Muscles McBeef in this? Nia doesn't have any comedy. Big dum-dum moment. I'll just change it to, oh wait. Yeah. I guess we'll make it a horror. Why not? In which case, you guys don't really need to practice, but that's fine. Hey, it's just like real life HHN, Skull and Spooky. You don't have horror either? Oh my god. I'm pooping the bed with this. I think we'll make it a romance then. No, because she doesn't have romance. Alright, sci-fi it is. Close enough. Yes, and I agree on that, Skull and Spooky. The only good the best haunts by far were Case Files and Krampus. Everything else in Shrek was kind of eh. But I still like the feel of it. Like, it's nice knowing you're not in a giant box and that you're kind of doing something weird. And you're not just following a predetermined path as much. Alright, then we need to give some drivel to our other ones. I just wish there was more HHN in the actual park and not just all on the outskirts, if that makes sense. And I think that's part of why I like the Q house, like the Q haunts, is because they were inside the park. It wasn't you going outside, and it wasn't like you're just doing a perimeter of Universal and making a stop outside, if that makes sense. But I like Killer Clowns. Killer Clowns was good, just not spectacular. Sorry if that's a hot take. Saw was not, I did not like Saw. Did not like Saw. To me, it was like The Last of Us. It didn't understand what was good and scary about the premise of the haunt, or the premise of the movie, media, whatever it was based off of.
I have a telegram.
And that's mainly why it failed,
A gentleman from the city
in my mind.
to play some more.
Halloween 4 was pretty good. Finale was really, really good. Everything else was good, but not spectacular. Definitely far from one of the worst Halloween haunts. Hate it. 2020, what is it? 2022 Halloween? Duty. And I will not apologize for that opinion. Booty. Okay. Any of these not need an extra since I used all of them. Ah, perfect. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright, I think we'll get through Killer Kringles here, and then I'm probably gonna call it for tonight. But tomorrow I will be back. We will watch, what's it called? We will watch Killer Kringles when it is finished, but that'll probably be the last thing that we do. And then tomorrow, like I said, we'll be back. I work about the same amount of hours, so I'm pretty much gonna be coming straight home and hopping on the stream, so it's gonna be a lot less, it's probably gonna be a lot less, you know, new stuff and a lot more part 2 of what we already did. And I'll also look at my schedule tomorrow, and I'll post an update on the channel about what streams will be for next week, because I'm aiming to do one, if not 2 streams every single week. Whether it's doing HHN activities or playing the movies games. I don't know where Josh is. Well, I know where Josh is. You guys don't know where Josh is. But Josh has been working on some stuff that I'm very excited to see how it pans out. I hope I'm not spoiling too much by saying that, but there's some cool stuff he's been working on that I want to show you guys. Oh, I forgot we have good restrooms now. Let's go. Let's go. I don't need to use the porta potties anymore. Also, I'm gonna say, yeah, I want to do at least 1 or 2 streams every single week just to connect with you guys. I'm gonna really try and keep that up after the new year as well, even when I go back to spending more time working and grinding on videos. I'm still gonna try my absolute hardest to keep up streaming and working on stuff, just because I want to hang out with you guys. And hopefully we're gonna have more HHN stuff to talk about, or more new ideas or fun content. Maybe we'll be making a full-length hour-long movie in this game. Can you imagine that? Watching one of these movies for a freaking hour straight? Because I made my mom do it when I was a kid. She still loves me for some reason. I forgot Muscles McBeef hasn't had a break since we hired him, so I'm gonna let him get drunk for a little bit because he's a little stressed. And the only way to de-stress your people in the game is to make them either addicted to food or alcohol, so YOLO. And then I think we've unlocked some new sets here. Maybe not yet. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's a wrap. Thank you.
Okay, we want to get the restaurant so that way everyone doesn't get addicted to whatever. But we can start unlocking some other stuff here.
Your
soon. Oh, and now now nobody can control their ego. Everyone wants an entourage. And again, this is a tycoon simulator, resource management, however you want to describe it, which means that we have to we have to sacrifice enough of our lower level slash not celebrity employees so that way we can give PAs to our famous celebrities who help us do everything.
Whoa!
Yeah, hopefully we get another legacy clue soon. I agree. Most inconsistent? Yeah, maybe MIB 10. Maybe Shrek 4. I gotta think about that one for a minute, Skull and Spooky, and I'll get back to you. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Major Suite, or I don't think FNF is bad. I think it's a perfectly decent layout, if just a little bit crammed. But I mean, it's worked to the advantage of most of the haunt, well, two of the three haunts that have been there. What's everyone's favorite haunt location? I think if I broke it down, mine ended up being Sprung 1.
Action!
But personally, I really like Soundstage 22. Always very consistent. Would old... I guess I might need to put Old Parade Building or B79
Thank you.
as most inconsistent, maybe? What's being chewed on?
God only knows.
Okay, make sure our cats aren't dying. It's fine. But I mean, you know, Walking Dead, Living in the Dead, and Ash vs. Evil Dead were both pretty low in my list. But then Graveyard Games was at the absolute top, pretty much. And what else was in Parade? Forsaken, pretty much near the top. Hallowed Past, pretty high up. Walking Dead in the middle. Or Walking Dead 2 in the middle, Beetlejuice in the middle.
Your attention, please. A new pack
But that might be the one that might be it for me. I think that's gonna have to be my answer for now. Sprung 1, I think, has just had too many consistent bangers. Like, I think the Sprung tents have had too many consistent bangers to call either of them inconsistent. I'm sorry y'all are stressed. I did not realize that we were all in a bad mood. Alright, oh, that's right, Muscles McBeef was getting drunk. Alright, so we'll have a bathroom and a
2 thieves today robbed their second bank in a week.
living room that we can play with next time
$10
here.
in cash. Eyewitnesses claim the male was wearing clothes and carried a gun,
Blumhouse
while the
20
woman had
Wait.
hair and wore shoes. Police
Okay,
are
2018,
urging
I was thinking 2017 at first. 2018 wasn't bad. Happy Death Day was great. I loved the Happy Death Day section of that haunt. Like, it was perfect. Didn't take itself too seriously. Had a few really surprisingly good scenes. Like, it was just fun to walk through every single time. But then the first purge happened, and it was just like, well, they had some good ideas, and at least it kind of felt like Silent Hill with like the mannequin scene. At least they did something cool, or at least it had 1 or 2 scenes. It had like the plushy whatever, if I recall. Just, ugh. Such a good start. Definitely would have been in the middle of the road if it was the, what was I gonna say? Got distracted. Yeah, Sprung 1's definitely high up. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, first purge was bad. I think it was first purge or whatever the purge section was. Did some cool stuff, but like it definitely would have been a middle of the, like probably 5 or 4 that year, potentially even, if the first purge section was a lot better than it was. But I think some of the Blumhouse scenes are severely underrated. Severely, severely underrated. Yeah, the sound design was a little bit loud EDM-y, but it fit the vibe because then it didn't feel like every other haunted house where it has, you know, a moody or whatever type of atmosphere. This one was more, you know, I don't want to say punk rock, but it felt more poppy and it felt more, you know, just it was a good vibe. It's the best thing to say. It was a good vibe.
It's a wrap. Thank you.
Oh no, our stage isn't at 100%. Y'all, they could ever bring one house back. I know we're not using parade buildings anymore, but like, y'all, bring me back to the Forsaken. So good. That courtyard is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Has had
All right.
a slight accident in the center of the
Wait, what's our...
Police have
Do we have...
Repeat, police have been.
We're doing it. Killer Kringles, baby. Best movie we've done so far. Let's go. And let's take a watch. This is exactly what it's like going through Slaughter Cinema. Oh, I forgot to name the characters something. Oops. Yeah, Sky, my plan is still to get a Horror Unleashed video out. If we're lucky by the end of the year, if not first thing next year. Oh my god, this might be the pinnacle of what we've created so far. This looks exactly like Killer Kringles. Oh, and here's our guest. Walking in all scared. Mrs. Claus with the knife. The elf chasing her. Oh, and she made it out of the house and she's home now. Our HHN starlet was just a dream. She getting drunk. Oh, and that. She's dead now. This is why you don't drink too much at HHN, folks. Never ends well. Not once, not ever. All right, so with that, I think we're going to call it a wrap. They need to stop hating on Elsa Strict and Muscles McBeef for real. Yes, excellent new technological features called Christmas trees. Classic sci-fi flick. I agree. Okay, I haven't seen Terrifier 3 yet, Sky, but I will take your words for it. Gladly. All right. So as is customary, I think we have to say bye to the scaredy cats. And finish wrapping everything up. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. Like I said, I'm trying to stream after I get off of work so I can spend more time with you guys, especially on the days where my brain would be too shot for me to work on videos anyways. I'd rather spend it hanging out with you guys and doing some fun stuff. So maybe next week we'll have some more HHN related stuff. We'll definitely make some more HHN movies. We definitely need to do Major Suites because I went to all the trouble of doing this earlier. So we'll make it happen at some point. Yeah, I know, Sky. Haven't seen Terrifier 3. I haven't seen Terrifier 2 either. I'm way behind. I know. Bad horror person. I get it. I respect it. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We're gonna just do part 2 of this tomorrow night. I'll have some time to go to sleep and let my brain reset, and hopefully, now that everything is working, we'll be able to jump right into it, and I'll have some fresh ideas for some stuff. Those of you who are in Discord, send some stuff my way tonight. Any memes you want. There's Josh. Josh, we were talking about you a little bit. I can't wait to show your projects to the community, and if you have them done tomorrow, that'd be great. But no pressure. I'm just a very antsy person. But yeah, sorry I'm taking off a little early. I have stuff that I need to do, and said I need to warm up my voice to talking for this long, because, ugh. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Cohen has been faithfully asleep all night. You made me just touch your boob. And now he's finally awake. Where's the Cheeny boy?
Oh, I don't know where the other two are.
Oh, we don't know where the other two are.
Yeah, they ran after each other somewhere. Yeah,
get-
sleepy boy's just trying to wake up.
Yeah. We don't have a... We gotta have something. It's okay, Josh. We forgive you. Thanks for this. Thanks for the positive comments, y'all. I'll see you guys next time. I'll bring more scaredy cats. Now that it's clean up here, they don't know what they're doing, and they just are running around 24/7. It's like a brand new whatever, whole new world. But yeah, movies part 3, I guess, technically tomorrow.